Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my February favorites, and surprisingly I only have 4 products this month. I've talked about a lot of the stuff that I actually was really reaching for this month, so like the Sweet Peach palette, Violet Voss palette, different things like that I've already talked about, so I'm not going to cover those, so I thought I would just cover new things or things that I haven't talked about but I really noticed that I was enjoying this past month. Okay, so the first thing, for sure, I went to the Wet n Wild event, and this is definitely one of the heroes from the new spring collection, and it is the Photo Focus foundation. I'm in the shade Shell Ivory. I also got the shade Porcelain, but it's a little bit too light, so I could actually do a little bit of highlighting with it. But this foundation is so good. It retails for $5.99 US or $7.99 Canadian, and it is so good. It dries down to almost a matte finish with a touch of satin to make it look like your skin. I'm wearing it right now. It has really nice coverage. I would say about a medium, but I do need 2 layers to get to that. The first layer just seems to me, it's just not quite enough. Like, you can tell it's there, you can tell it's doing something, but I do need to go over like especially like my chin, and I really like to put it over my cheeks again with a second layer just to make sure that everything is flawless and even. It lasts all day. I have no issues of it drying out my skin by any means. It also doesn't make me break out. It also doesn't make me turn oily by the end of the day. Now, a little bit of oil will go through my T-zone. By the end of the day, it will just look dewy, which I actually really enjoy. The only thing that I do not like about this foundation is this damn applicator. So it's like a little like spatula. I'm not a huge fan of that. I wish it was just a pump or just not the spatula. I don't know. Spatula though, I usually tend to just like streak it on my back of my hand. Sometimes when I'm feeling really lazy, I'll just swipe it all over. I'm the only one using it, so it's not a big deal, but I am really happy with this. Now, apparently this is tested under 7 light conditions with top smartphone models, so, and with or without flash, so this won't give you the flashback, and mainly that's because there's no SPF in it. But it does look really nice on camera. I remember I wore it at something and I took a picture. I wore it out one night, and me and my friend took a photo like in a club, bad lighting with a flash on her phone, and my skin looked fantastic. Like, it was so good. I was really impressed by it. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. If you can find this at your local drugstore, please, please, please pick it up. But you can also get it online on Wet n Wild's website. Now, continuing with drugstore makeup, actually 3 of the 4 things are drugstore makeup. I had heard about this mascara and I knew that I just had to give it a try. I still love my Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara, but I figured why not give this a try. And it is the really shiny gold packaging, the Colossal Big Shot Volume Express mascara. Now, I did get this in waterproof. I only use waterproof mascara. The brush is pretty thin, actually. It is slightly conical, but for the most part, it's just a pretty narrow brush. I really like how this makes my lashes look, especially my bottom lashes. I don't know what it is. It just gives a nice amount of length and volume to it. I'm wearing it right now, not that you can super tell on camera, but it is really good. It's super black, which is nice, and it holds the curl of my lashes. It doesn't get all clumpy. I find that 2 coats is the perfect amount. It will separate the lashes enough and not like group them together like spider legs. But yeah, I just really like it. It is a little bit of a pain to get off, but it is pretty waterproof, but it's not as painful of a removal for waterproof as like the Lash Sensational ones. I hate those ones. And the one in the blue tube, I can't remember either from Maybelline, but some of their waterproof formulations are just way too hardcore if you wear waterproof every single day, but this one is actually pretty good. Another Maybelline thing, Maybelline's my favorite brand at the drugstore, hands down, and they came out with these new Intimattes, like matte lipsticks. So they're basically like the creamy mattes that have been out for a while now, but it's basically only in nude shades. So I picked up 3 of these. I have a blog post coming shortly on the 3 shades that I picked, but this one definitely is the one that I've been wearing a lot more. And it's $5.75 brown blush. It's just so nice. It's obviously like a deeper toned for a nude lipstick for someone that's as fair as me, but it's so nice. The formula is the exact same as the Creamy Matte, so if you really enjoyed those lipsticks, I highly suggest you go to pick up these ones. I think that there's about 8 shades, possibly more. I can't remember, I just picked it up at Shoppers Drug Mart, they were on sale. But yeah, just super awesome. I'm so happy, and I'm happy with all 3 shades, so yeah, keep an eye out for a blog post in the coming weeks on the 3 shades that I picked up. They're all absolutely lovely. Okay, and last but not least, this isn't a drugstore item, but it is relatively affordable. I picked this up at IMATS a while back, like back in September, whenever the heck that was, October, and it's actually a brush, and it's from Royal & Langnickel. It's their Silk Pro line, and it's the Eye Detailer C470. This brush I reach for so much nowadays. And really, since I picked it up at IMATS, I've been using it consistently, and when I was looking around for stuff for my favorites, I knew that I had to talk about this brush because it's so important to me in my routine. I actually use this, it is an eye detailer, I use this for my inner corner highlight. It is the perfect size to lay down color right in the inner corner, but it doesn't, you know, spread it everywhere. It's just so good. It's a nice flat shape. It's really just the perfect size. This would also be really nice to put like a brow bone highlight as well, but I really do reach for it a lot as an inner corner highlight, and I basically use this almost every single day now, just because you know, if I want to do an inner corner highlight, this is the only brush now that I reach for to do that. Okay, so that's it. So those were the 4 favorite products for me from February, which is alliteration at its finest. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I've been loving. I would love to hear what you guys have been loving this past month. Leave a comment down below, or leave a link to your video or your blog post, whatever you want. I'd love to hear what you've been loving, and then maybe I will love it in March. Who knows? I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see you next time. Bye!